From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira.
Then we begin a two-part series that we are calling Secret Filth Exposed. This morning, your shopping cart, it may be as dirty as a public bathroom, particularly that handle right there. Those most at risk, babies and toddlers who sit in the basket, touch the handle, and then put their fingers in their mouths. Yuck, there he is doing it.
I get the picture. Thanks very much.
Back now at 7:41, and this morning we are kicking off a special series, Secret Filth Exposed. It's about those nasty germs that come from places you come in contact with almost every day. Today, consumer correspondent Janice Lieberman is here with all of the dirty details. Good morning, Janice.
Yucky job. With a 5-month-old baby, I know whatever he touches ends up in his mouth. It turns out one of the dirtiest places he can be is in my shopping cart at my local supermarket. So before you head out on your next shopping trip, here's what we found lurking on grocery carts from coast to coast.
Germs, 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 germs.
They're one of the germiest things you or your children will ever touch. Grocery carts are literally germs on wheels.
You don't know who's been in the cart, and you don't know if they've had germs and they get my kids sick.
Especially during cold and flu season, we would be at the store, and 2 days later, we'd be in the pediatrician's office because someone had a virus or something.
The next time you take a spin through the grocery aisles, consider this. The average cart could be contaminated with up to 1 million germs. Those invisible nasty bugs gravitate mainly to the handle and the basket, where many of us put our fresh produce and diaper-aged kids.
They could be vectors really for influenza, staph, MRSA viruses. You'd find these on common surfaces that people touch a lot.
Chuck Gerba is a leading expert on germs found in public places, earning him the nickname Dr. Germ.
It's really amazing to us that you can come across more fecal bacteria on a shopping cart than you can most public restrooms.
In fact, Gerber studies found that shopping carts rank third behind playgrounds and public transit handrails when it comes to germ exposure. We wanted to find out just how germy shopping carts really are. So we dispatched our own team of Today germ finders from coast to coast to find out, gathering bacteria off random carts from California to Maine.
Let's see if she likes sitting here.
In Atlanta, Maria Creasy agreed to let us swab the cart she was using with 10-month-old Jack.
And of course there's germs and everything, but you know, it makes me more resistant. I think he needs to get used to it.
All of our samples were sent to Dr. Gerber's lab at the University of Arizona for testing.
Iowa.
Georgia.
Georgia. Wow.
3 days of scientific study later, some alarming results.
In the samples taken by the Today Show, we found E. coli on most of the shopping carts. So wherever they're going shopping, I'm not going to go.
All of the samples we took contain coliform, bacteria which usually indicates the presence of fecal material. Even more disturbing, approximately 40 to 90% of the carts we sampled tested positive for E. coli, which can cause severe intestinal infections, bad cramps, and diarrhea, which is especially harmful in young children. Maria Creasy's cart was among those containing E. coli.
It is upsetting to see those results. I would not want him to pick it up.
Many stores now provide antibacterial wipes next to the carts. And in Phoenix, this Bash's grocery has taken its war against germs even further.
Part of our job is to keep a clean cart for our customers to use, as opposed to telling the customer, hey, here's a cart wipe, you wipe your own cart down.
We actually drive out of our way to come to the store.
Bash's installed what looks like a mini car wash that sprays a non-toxic germ-killing mist over all of the carts.
It takes care of all the nasty stuff on the cart, such as E. coli, salmonella, listeria, staph.
It gives me peace of mind that my carts are clean and that there's not very many germs on there, and that it protects her safety too.
Secret filth exposed as consumers look for a less risky ride through the aisles.
I love that PureCart system, that little mini cart wash. How come more stores don't have that?
Well, it costs $7,500 to rent it, and they say at that store it comes to a penny a cart, which I would gladly pay if they asked me to pay a penny to save my child's health.
So what can you do? I mean, I know some stores now have the wipes right when you walk in, but you have to make sure that those wipes don't have stuff that might be bad for the
Read
kids,
the
right?
labels, because
Right.
I know that he could just put his mouth right on this. I mean, that's perfect. They love to put their mouth on anything. Or you can bring your own wipes with you, which is not a bad idea.
Okay.
Or they have things now that you can buy. You can put this on the handle, so you've brought it, you know it's clean, you take it off,
That
you
just
collapse
snaps
it.
on?
Exactly. And they also have these where you could just put the padding in. It's nice and soft. It doesn't bother them. Sometimes it's even cold or wet when you get those carts. So this is really a good item. Be careful when you pack your things. Don't put
Meat or
meats
anything up there?
right up there. Don't put vegetables. Put everything in plastic bags so it doesn't leak out and ooze out and they don't grab it, because you know how kids are.
But that mom in the piece made a good point when she said kids have to be exposed to some extent to germs. I mean, we didn't have these when my kids were tiny, and they all survived.
I think you do the best you can, and you be as smart as you can, but it can't hurt to bring some wipes. Or if they have this in the stores, hey, great.
Or lobby for that PureCart system if you can in your own
Penny a
mind.
cart? I think so.
All right, Janice Lieberman, thank you so much. And if you have any questions about the germs all around you, you can just go to our website at todayshow.com. We'll answer them a little later.